visit some brother out on my call. This is the moment you're meant to know.
Well, hello there, sunflowers, and how are you guys today? Now, if you are the person that has requested this reading, I do not have your comment to place right there, but I did take a screenshot of it, so I guess I'll put your screenshot right here. And I'm sure you're familiar because I was just wearing this on the live. So I'm here to do a reading on Cat's Eye. Now, I am very excited. Thank you, Jasmine, for this request because I have been wanting to do a reading on Cat's Eye, but they really aren't K-pop, but they're a global girl group that still sometimes performs on Korean music shows. So, and they are underneath a Korean music label. So they're K-pop, but not K-pop. So because of that, I wasn't sure how you guys, the K-poppers, would receive me doing a reading on Cat's Eye. However, somebody out there has read my energy, my intuition, and has requested a reading on Cat's Eye, specifically the energy between Sophia and Mono. Now, I tried looking, I hope I pronounced her, Manon, Manon, I think that's how you pronounce her name. I'm still learning their names. We have, let me just break this down. Let me just show you guys that I have been doing research on Cat's Eye, and that's how much I love them. So we have Sophia, we have Manon, we have Laura, we have Yunche, we have Daniela, and then we have Megan. So because of that, that's all 6 members. All of them are great characters. When I first had gotten to Cat's Eye, I'm not gonna lie, I was a fan of Manon at first, and then it has switched over to Danielle. Danielle is still my favorite. Maybe she's like a biased wrecker, but I definitely do enjoy Megan. So just like those are like my 3, just like right up there. I mean, I love Laura. Laura is just great. She has such beautiful energy. She is just the like every girl. This is what's so great about Katseye, why I think they are so successful, and the reason why I want to do a reading on Katseye, because they're like no other group that has been trying in K-pop. I have seen the likes of Z Boys, Z Girls. I've seen the likes of Black Swan, and they just never hit it like Cat's Eye hit it. And I'm like, what is it about Cat's Eye specifically that just got the magic? And honestly, I think it's partially due to the fact that Hybe is, I'll go back to it, the company that owns BTS, and we know that BTS, one big reason why they are big, just the fact that they had just good music, period, is the fact that they had a great chemistry, a great group dynamic, and everybody had a personality that everybody loved. There was no true like bias or breakout star. Everybody was equally valued and respected and loved and taken care of and looked for. And that's exactly what we see again here with Cat's Eye. Now, I have heard that there are some rumors that people are concerned for Cat's Eye because Hybe is known to have a poor track record when it comes to girl groups. However, I'm not too familiar with that. And that's probably a sign with that, because I'm like, you're right. I can only name boy groups that come out of Hybe, honestly. So, but they're doing great now. Katseye is the success. They have been now around for officially a year. June of this year, June 24th, I believe it said, of this year, or June 28th of this year, made 1 year of Cat's Eye. And they were, I'm going to honestly have to go back and rewatch Dream Academy, because I briefly watched it, but like I wasn't a fan of the girls. I was just watching it because I was just trying to get back into K-pop and like figure out who these ladies was, because I was going to do a reading on them and everyone was just like talking about them, and I was kind of liking debut I know this was Touch, and I was just like, okay, this is cute. I'm like, they give K-pop, right? But now they have broken out of that K-pop mold. They're just like, yeah, we got the K-pop fan base, but let's show you guys that we can be not just American with Gnarly, but we can be multicultural with Gabriella. I mean, come on now. This is great marketing. Next thing, I'm need us to do some like Bollywood or like some Hindu to include Lara's culture. Cause if we're gonna truly get multicultural here, let's get multicultural. And I am down for the cause that Katseye is. Perfect name, meow, purr. Yes, Cat's Eye. I love me some Katseye too. But no, and that's just also a symbolic thing too. It's kind of like a tiger's eye, but instead of a cat's eye, it's a feline eye, period. But I digress. This group is very powerful. They are so powerful with just their image, just with their marketing, just with their, no matter what concept they do, they are true to themselves and they truly look like they are authentically enjoying themselves. And you can actually see that some of them might give each other a little bit of attitude. Maybe it's like fun and kiki for the cameras, or maybe they just like truly feel like that in the moment, but nobody ever fears to share how they truly feel. So because of that, I really love that about Katseye. I love the marketing and how they are allowed to be free. I enjoy watching their Instagram stories. I'm not going to lie. They're keeping us well fed during Beautiful Chaos, which is their album that they just recently released. And if you guys have not listened to it, please listen to it. It has every song that I just listed in here. It has Gnarly, it has Gabriella, and it has some other songs out there right now. They are promoting Game Boy, which wasn't my cup of tea at first. They had gone back to debut vibes in my way. And I was just like, I don't feel that, but they got me. They got me with the choreography. Okay. So because of that, I tell you guys, I love choreography so much that even if I don't like the song, if the choreography is good, I'm going to eventually love the song. It's just bound to happen. And I feel like that's what happened with Game Boy. And I'm kind of feeling a little bit salty about it, but it's growing on me. It's cute. I am appreciating the diversity that Cat's Eye show us. Like, yes, even though I got into Cat's Eye because of Gnarly, they are still able to be diverse. They're just like, yeah, we gave you Gnarly, and yeah, we gave you Gabriella, which I'm still a fan of. They were just like, we could still go back and test. And I'm like, great. So because of that, I have done enough breakdown and rundown of who Katseye is and their brief discography that they've had in a year. But more importantly, just the fact that they have so much social media access and freedom, and they are always doing trends, and cats and their lives are just, yes, Katseye is just a well-rounded group, period. They are culturally diverse. They are musically and conceptually diverse. Everybody fits every concept, and they all eat. So what more can I say about Katseye? So for that, I'm going to do a quick tarot reading on the group's dynamic. Since I'm not quite sure what the dynamic between Sophia and Manon is, I'm just going to just see how the overall group dynamic is between the 6 members. Because I always do say yes, even though they make it look like they are the besties, the bestest of friends. And even though I harped on the fact that they are so honest. I'm sorry, there's a plane flying by or a helicopter. And even though they are open and honest and being able to freely speak their minds, there's only so much. They got to keep a public persona image up. So because of that, what is it really like behind closed doors when cameras aren't on Katseye? So let's see what the group dynamic really is. Oh, okay. Just gonna shuffle those back up in there. Those all flipped out. I could have used them, but did you guys see that bottom card that I put down there? Is that still down there? Okay. There we go. Now, let's just pull out this card. Oh, I like that. The Queen of Pentacles. That's actually a great card for a group dynamic. Let's see what's surrounding these women. We have the World card. I like that. We have the Hermit card. Ooh. Okay, the Seven of Wands. Oh, the Eight of Cups. Okay, let's see. The Eight of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, the Fool card. Okay. And the Eight of Wands. Wow. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Was I expecting this kind of group dynamic? No, I was not. So, what what do I see first and foremost in the center card is the Queen of Pentacles, and this represents them right now. The Queen of Pentacles is like the mother of the earth, basically. It's almost like being the empress, but like a lower tier empress. So you're like a queen. Yeah, like exactly like that. So because of that, this Queen of Pentacles is the queen of the earth, queen of the career, queen of their image, and that's exactly what Cat's Eye is. They are basically at the pinnacle, at the top of their game. They own Cat's Eye. They have a queendom, and we make up icons. We make up the citizens within the queendom. So this is they have I'm just gonna say they have an empire here, and we are all within that empire, all of us who identify as icons. So because of that, they are just, it's great for them right now. But let's see what's surrounding them. I see right here down at their foundation, which is a great card, is the World card. And the World card is earthly, but also the World card symbolizes a coming to circle, coming full circle. Because I'm trying to figure out how does that have to deal with their career, because I'm like looking at the women together, they symbolize a unit. I don't see like any particular person wanting to stand out, which is great to see in a group dynamic. Everybody wants everybody to shine. Everybody wants everybody to look out for each other. Everybody's a queen in there. Nobody is a prima donna. Nobody thinks that they're better than anybody else. Everybody gets along with each other. It seems like from how the cards work, they are able to work together and make Cat's Eye be Cat's Eye when it really comes time to matter, no matter what goes on in their lives, no matter what differences they might have, because when you have six people, you have six different minds and six different personalities, and not everybody's going to get along realistically. So because of that, they might have personality clashes, but they can still come together and understand that they have an image to uphold, that they came together to be Cat's Eye. So that's what they keep on their brain and keep on their mind. And that's why exactly at the top of their head with this Seven of Wands, these women are willing to defend each other. They are willing to defend Cat's Eye, their image, their brand. They really take their job seriously, no matter how much it looks like they're having fun. They are having fun and enjoying life. Like they are living the vida loca right now, every single one of them. And they are eternally grateful for it, and therefore because of that they want to continue to feed back to the icons, us fans, because they want to keep giving back to the ones that support them, that were there for them when they had their struggles, when they had their controversy. We fans didn't allow that to get in the way and allow us to like break up the group or make one person feel particularly isolated. So because of that, we see that everyone truly feels as though whoever ended up in the group deserved to be there, no matter how they might have had some tiff or feeling some type of way during Dream Academy. They all are thankful, and they are still friends with people that were auditioning. I see that that one member, I forget her name, like the blonde hair, who I've seen post TikToks occasionally. I think she's getting into the music industry now and much less of dancing. However, we see in the past they were in the hermit. They were much more secluded and much more isolated, and that was in the isolated in the sense of they didn't want to be put in a box. They didn't want to be particularly categorized. So because of that, they have to learn to be able to expand and learn to be able to um get outside of their comfort zones and outside of their boxes for like whatever concept that they have applied to. Maybe it's not their particular forte, but they still have to play it up and act it up. So because of that, when it comes to the ladies and how they work together as a group dynamic behind closed doors, maybe one person had to well, actually, that's a really good question, because if we're talking about what's happening behind the closed doors when it comes to Cat's Eye, and then the Hermit card comes out, which is be all about the things that happen behind closed doors and doing that search and doing that inner work. I'm just seeing that during those times they leaned on each other's strengths and weaknesses. They could have gone to each other for guidance, for help, for advice on, hey, how do I do this? How could I do this? Could you help me right here? Or so they were able to go to each other and rely on each other and know that they were going to be able to um with the right above the hermit, we have the five of not the five, we have the eight of pentacles, and the eight of pentacles symbolizes putting a whole lot of work into your craft. We know Cat's Eye wanted to be Cat's Eye. They really worked, even though I haven't seen Dream Academy in its full entirety. Those girls definitely worked hard to get to where they are today. And so because of that, they continue to work. They continue to show that they are truly dedicated, that they truly want to be idols, global idols, that they take these girls will even take up controversial topics, use their platform. I mean, they're truly a global girl group. I see how they are not labeled as K-pop, but also at the same time, they're willing to use their platform to talk about things that are truly personal and mean the most to them. And for that, and because of that, that adds to their diversity, that adds to the fact that they understand that they have some sort of influence and they truly are taking the responsibility of being an idol, a celebrity, a public figure seriously. And it's not just for fame. It's not just to have recognition. It's not just for the money. These girls are truly in it to leave a legacy, to leave a name behind, to be trailblazers, to be role models for women that look up to them, or even teenagers that look up to them. So because of that, they understand that the weight that they carry on the name of Cat's Eye. So because of that, we see even here again with the Hermit in between two eight cards, the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands symbolizes the fact that they are moving on from their past, like moving on from their past. They have moved into the future, which is where we met that World card. And that World card is all about coming full circle. It's been a year. How has Cat's Eye grown in a year? What has Cat's Eye done? What paths has Cat's Eye trailblazed, opened up? What records have they broken? What standards have they broken to be who they are and where they are today? We know that Laura has gotten an award for, I forget, but it was an award for the LGBT community. So because of that, she is out there. And even that, like, that's something they would not talk about in K-pop. So these girls really are truly saying that we're not going to be boxed in. Yes, we're multicultural. multicultural, and yes, we are all inspired by K-pop and love K-pop, but we have our own little niche that we can carve out for ourselves. And we all have the power, we all have the productivity, we all have the drive and passion and love to keep Katseye going and make Katseye what Katseye is going to continue to be. And that's where we see in the future with the Fool card symbolizing, now that they have completed one cycle, now that they've had 1 year underneath their belts, that's 1 year down, how many more years to go? So now it's like, where do we go from here? We've had this album, this is our first EP, or our first full album, or first mini album. Which one is it exactly? And they are promoting the hell out of it on their Instagram account, that I honestly had to stop watching their stories, because it was starting to become a lot of posting. These girls are on social media doing everything. Their personality is what sells Katseye. That's why Katseye is Katseye. The if the I don't think, if they didn't have the amount of personal freedom to post and be quirky and use the social media and TikTok as everybody else, that they would be able to be so relatable, so tangible, so understandable, so identifiable. So because of that, that's why Cat's Eye is there. And they understand that they have connected. I've seen videos of fans, it's almost like spotting them out in the wild and just like, oh my god, look at it, it's so and so from Cat's Eye. And then they're just like chilling, maybe dancing, singing, posing in fashion. I'm just like, oh my god, they are for real girls. Their interviews, oh my god, all their interviews just have personality, have flair. They can all laugh at each other and with each other at the same time. That is just beautiful. However, we do see the Eight of Cups, but the Eight of Cups doesn't mean there's always something that was lost. The Eight of Cups can symbolize the fact that you think that you might not have achieved everything. I mean, I don't know what other things Cat Eye could possibly achieve, but maybe they could feel as though there is some they get hate along the way. And I know that the more you grow, the more hate you're going to get. And I know that Laura and Manon definitely have been getting a lot of hate, and I know Yoonche has been getting a lot of praise. And then we have Sophia and Megan, who kind of just like nobody really like talks about. They kind of like praise but like don't praise. So it's like either you're just gonna be for like, I can't even. That's just the way that haters should seem to be split. I can't explain why the haters hate for what they hate for, but that's just what I've seen from looking at the community. And because of that, if there isn't, that's why they have to stand stronger together to fight the hate comments and the division comments that people are trying to create, that fake fans are trying to create, breaking people's self-esteem down, trying to be racist, trying to just anything that comes with just the internet and any negativity and anything that anybody can use against you to make you feel bad and tear you down. They're going to try to do it. So because of that, we see here with the Two of Wands that Cat's Eye are going to stand stronger, even more together, because they have a future. Was the Two of Wands? Usually the Two of Wands is I'm actually thinking. Guys, actually, what is the Two of Wands? Ow. My eye's itchy. No, for real, it's the Two of Wands. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. My eye was itching me. So when I see the Two of Wands here, I see the fact that they look at the world in their hands, and they're looking out at the future in front of them as well, as they're on this high tower, as they lean on each other, as they stand together in solidarity, as they take on the world. It's like Cat's Eye versus the world. Cat's Eye and their icons against the world. that's the sentiment that I get from this reading in the group dynamic, is that honestly, there really was, surprisingly, this is the one rare time where it actually looks exactly the way we see it on social media. We see how everybody gets along and not gets along. They are open about it. They are open about their struggles that they have with each other. So because of that, this group is truly so authentically an open book that I can't even find one single negative thing about it. They truly do. It's all, I'm going to say, this is the sentiment I'm going to get. It's it's all about Katseye, and they feel like a sisterhood has been formed with them. Like they felt like they have formed a sisterhood. They have came together. They are just lucky. Chance, fate has brought these six girls together to Dreams Academy through all of the contestants that they had to weed out. And these were the six girls that were marked in history since the day that they were born, that they was going to be Katseye. So because of that, just think about that. That's so wild. And for me to even read these cards and tell you guys, I'm like, no, I really don't see a real bad negative thing about these cards. It just seems like these girls truly do get along, love each other, are mature enough to be able to respect each other's differences and honor and love each other still. Unconditional love. I mean, to get, do you know how rare it is to get six people that are somewhat like minded to get together in a world of people that aren't going to be like those six people? So, because of that, and they're all multicultural on top of that, that's impressive. That's truly impressive. And that's exactly why that perfect concoction, that perfect mix made Cat's Eye. And for whatever reason, Hybe was the company to do it. So because of that, congratulations, Hybe. You got yourselves another one. Apparently Scooter Braun left, but good. He was probably bad juju anyway. He's hopping from one place to another. I don't know what Scooter Braun is up to. So because of that, and you honestly need this to make up for New Jeans. Yeah, I haven't forgotten. You need Cat's Eye to make up for New Jeans and Illit and Ellis Firm that all got in tied to that. Yes. So all of that, Cat's Eye still managed to be successful, and they're in a company that has all that drama with them. Tops off to Cat's Eye. It was truly their personality that brought them together, that brought their fame, their notoriety, because people was clowning. I'm going to be so honest with you guys. People was clowning Cat's Eye in their choreography, saying that it was cliche, that it was corny, that it was, I don't know, all this stuff, just hating on cute concepts. People do that when things are just too cute for their liking. But that was exactly the K-pop genre. But that's exactly where they need their footing to get started, to get the audience that they needed to cultivate for. So because of that, they had to go through a transformation and morph into it. Katseye was always supposed to be beautiful chaos, and they are forever always going to be beautiful chaos. So let's see what Katseye has to offer us next after this album. I'm sure going to be there. I don't know where they're going to go next, and I can't wait to see where they go next. Because after Gabriella, I'm just like, okay, we can really code switch and switch up music genres and music cultures and do it successfully. I love it. I love it. So with that being said, I will see you sunflowers in the next one. I hope you enjoyed this reading on the dynamic between the Katseye girls. I see nothing wrong with them. They all work together. They all understand each other's strengths and weaknesses. So because of that, these girls must have really had to go through something and had a coming together. Maybe Dreams Academy has bonded them on some type of trauma level, maybe, that they're just like, hey, we just got to make the best of it. Maybe, I don't know. But just because I know that was just like a whole nightmare and a whole scandal. So because of that, a whole year later, they're still here and even better and stronger. and they started off on a rocky foundation. That's why I said they finally came full circle and they finally proved themselves to show you that Katseye was always supposed to be a global world domination. So with that being said, I will see you sunflowers in the next one. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. It will really mean a lot to this channel. Please give this video a subscribe if you haven't already, and leave your comments down below. Is there anybody you would like me to read on? I know there's some rumors out there talking about BTS and Blackpink. I could do more readings on them if you would like. And I could do a reading on New Jeans too. See what's going on with them. I heard that they had a terrible loss in the court recently. So sadly, it's not looking good for New Jeans. But let's not look at the bad side of Hybe and enjoy Katseye. So with that being said, I will see you in the next one. Sunflowers.